What's up, y'all? It's Professor Ray Ray defining 15 more gardening terms. This time, it's Seedling Edition. Welcome to Ray Ray's Garden, y'all. Guys, it's about to be New Year's, which means I'm about to set up my seedling operation, so I've got seedlings on the brain. Let's do 15 terms, y'all. Number 1, germination. Germination is the process of a seed sprouting and starting to grow. It's amazing what Mother Nature can do. Couple of tips for germination: keep those babies warm and moist, and they'll be sprouting like nobody's business. Number 2, cotyledons, which is a really fun word to say, but it basically means fake leaves. As germination happens, the first set of leaves to pop out are the cotyledons, or fake leaves, and they really don't look like the mature plant at all, but they do provide just enough photosynthesis to get things going so the true leaves can pop up. Which brings us to number 3, true leaves. Again, these are the second set of leaves after the cotyledons, and they actually will look like the mature plant. And when these start to pop out, you know things are growing good and healthy. Number 4, damping off. This is a fungal condition that actually causes your seedlings to fall over and die. It's horrible, and it generally happens from overwatering and not having enough airflow. Number 5, leggy seedlings. Your seedlings can become leggy when they can't reach the light. In fact, they're going to get tall and stretchy and probably look thin and weak. The cure to this is make sure they're close enough to the light. We'll do an entire video just on how to grow seedlings, but for now, keep them puppies close to the light. Number 6, seed starting mix. Seed starting mix is a lightweight soil specifically designed to help seedlings grow. It also helps with germination because it's loose, everything can drain really well, and it helps those roots to grow nice and strong. Number 7, bottom watering. This is where you water your seedlings in a tray by pouring the water into the tray instead of on top of the plant. In a traditional watering sense, you would just dump some water on top of a plant, but in bottom watering, everything gets sucked up from the underneath, which will really help with a lot of fungal issues. Number 8, potting up. Potting up is where you move seedlings from one pot to another pot as they outgrow their space. You know it's time to do this when your little container is filled with roots and they can't grow anymore. Speaking of, that brings us to number 10, root bound. Root bound sounds like what it is. All the roots become bound because there's just no more space to grow. And when that happens, you need to pot up to a bigger pot so those roots can really branch out. Number 11, transplant shock. This is the stress that happens to seedlings when you plant them and not properly harden them off. In fact, this will kill a seedling faster than you would believe. It is super important to harden everything off. Number 12, cell trays. These are the big trays you see at the box stores like Walmart or Home Depot. They're big, but they generally have small individualized containers. Usually 72 is the max that I see. These are very convenient, help keep everything organized, and something I use every single year. Number 13, peat pots. These are biodegradable pots, generally made from peat or some other super compressed fiber. They're really awesome because you can plant them right in your garden bed, they'll biodegrade, and your plant's ready to roll. But if you do that, make sure you very gingerly take the bottom off so those roots don't have to fight anything. Number 14, bottom heat. This is providing warmth to the root zone. Of course, you can use a heat seedling mat, which we already talked about, but you can also take your seedling tray and stick it on a warm southern-facing window. That heat will really help kick in the growth process. Last but certainly not least, y'all, number 15, soil blocking. This is a seed starting method where soil is actually compressed into these little bricks. You can actually buy a little machine, a little handheld device that it'll clump the dirt together, the soil together. This is fantastic. It's sustainable, not all that expensive to get into, and makes growing super convenient. We'll do a video on that later on. There's another 15 gardening terms defined in the can, y'all. This time all about seedlings. It's wintertime, guys. There ain't all that much to do here in the Midwest, so you might as well build a seedling system and get ready for spring. I hope this video got you excited, and if it did, guys, share it out to somebody else. Consider subscribing to this channel, like the video, and we'll catch you next time. Professor Ray out.